So back in 2014, we started on a new adventure for RCC. We decided to start hosting customer data. It was something that we had a few customers interested in. We had some interest in it. We were realizing that the customers had some needs that weren't being met. We had a couple of them that were going to other data centers. And it was one of those things where I was talking to Justin and we were kind of realizing, hey, there's something we can do to maybe help customers here. They had some struggles they were trying to get by. Maybe you can talk about some of those struggles that customers were having back then and how we could help them out.
Absolutely. Customers wanted to be able to access their data from wherever they were at. Didn't want the stress, the daily stress of having to maintain backups, monitoring them, calling for support to find out why a backup wasn't working, as well as the security behind it. So we maintain the security of accessing your data, making sure it's backed up. It's got a 24/7 facility being maintained by trapdoors, IP cameras, biometric scanners, things like that. So we're covering security, the backup situation, as well as relieving that stress of having to maintain local hardware. You just need to be able to access from whatever platform you're on, whether it's Android, Apple, a Windows machine, or a Chromebook now. You're able to access your data from wherever it's at. So we've got the portability and the ease of access and relieving that daily stress of maintaining your own system or infrastructure.
Back in the mid-2010s when we started on this, we built our own data center here. We put in a generator. We pulled in an extra fiber optic line. We really tried to get some redundancies put in place. We bought all new storage. We bought all new servers. And we realized right away it started to grow. And we were soon adding servers, adding trays of storage, expanding. And then about 3 years ago, we realized this is really expanding kind of beyond what the pace we thought it would. It was growing more, it was growing faster, and we were looking at, do we reinvest in more storage? Do we reinvest in more servers, different internet redundancies, different backup systems? We really said, okay, do we want to be system admins for data center, or do we want to do some other things? So we found a strategic partner to work with, and that's where we're at now. We have the strategic partner, and that's when Justin talks about kind of the high security things, the 24/7 white glove service that they offer us. That's where we're at now, and that's been a great thing. We originally met this partner. They were doing our off-site backups. They were doing our failover system, and so they were a great partner to say, hey, let's take our failover system, let's make it live, let's start to put customers there. And what we found is that it's been a huge relief for us because we thought it grew a lot up until 2016 and 2017, and when COVID hit, we saw more and more people looking for some of the features Justin said. I can get at it anywhere. I'm not thinking about my security anymore. I'm not thinking about how do I handle my remote workers, because if your workers go remote, it's a 10-minute job probably to get on their computer, install the software we need, and get them connected from their home. So they can go from home to office, back and forth. It made it really easy for our clients and our own staff to weather the pandemic in a relatively painless way. So we're still seeing benefits from that. And one thing that we're hoping is as we move into the future and more people become device oriented, that we can go on those devices. Justin mentioned Chromebooks. We can also go on your iPad, your Windows tablet, your Android tablet, whatever device you want to take around with you. We can hook you up on that device to get you connected to your data, working, and really being a lot more efficient with your time and your energy if you need to be.
And the great thing with the provider that we've partnered with is they're directly on the internet. So we've got the reliability, the bandwidth, everything that's needed on the hosting side of things. So your access is really the limitation at this point, wherever you're connecting from. So we've really got the unlimited infrastructure needed to make this work.
When you're looking at office equipment and servers and such, as the owner of a business, you realize you end up putting a lot of time and effort into things like buying servers, maintaining backups, checking for redundancies, and that gets really expensive. So about 10 years ago, we were in a situation where we were helping people put servers into businesses, and we realized it's really hard to manage things like backups across 200, 300, 400, 500 systems out in the field, and hardware maintenance for systems 200, 300, 400 wide out in the field. And so part of the decision is we can probably help people save some money on these huge upfront costs of building servers, because with cloud it's a very little upfront cost and you can jump right in and you're ready to go, and it doesn't change when you need to do a operating system update on the server side or a hardware refresh. That's all included in what we're doing with our cloud subscription. So as technologies change, as Windows updates happen, as new storage or servers come out, that's just something that our customers get as a benefit right away when they're on the cloud, and it keeps going and we keep growing with them. It's a simple click. You need to add imaging to your system. That's going to probably require a few hundred gigabytes of storage. Well, that's a quick email to us, a quick click, click, click and go, and now you have the place you need for this extra data that you're trying to haul around. It's not a, I'm going to find a server vendor, I'm going to add some disks. It doesn't cost you hundreds or thousands of dollars. It's just a quick click and go and you're ready to roll.
And going back to what was mentioned before too, the requirements for your workstation or the endpoint where you're connecting from doesn't need to meet the requirements to run the accounting package itself. You can get by with nearly the minimal. Just getting connected to the internet is really what needs to facilitate that access to the cloud.
One of the nice things about cloud is it's future proof. We're there ready to expand with you and grow with you. If you're looking to make the transition to the cloud, it's a very easy process. You contact RCC sales, you just let them know, hey, we're interested. We'll have one of the tech guys from Justin's team jump on, see what you need, see what versions of RCC you're on, see what other things you might need as a part of your cloud setup to make your overall system work. And then we just schedule you, and it's really a pretty painless cutover. You take a few hours off one day, and we cut you over.
And if you're a larger corporation, if there's more things to consider than just connecting to our cloud, we do have the ability to work with our cloud hosting partner and make sure that the environment is going to be compatible with what you have. So we might just have a small sit down and say, here's what we need to make it work, and to get the two teams together to make it collaborate.
We have cloud hosting options from companies who have 1 to 2 employees that are working in RCC today, and we have some companies who have hundreds of people in RCC every day. And really, we can build the system you need, customize it to your needs, just like Justin said. If you have needs above and beyond RCC, we're here to help you with that.